Greetings fellow gamers, this is Small Archangel and today we are playing Conan Exiles, which is in early access. It's been out a couple of days. I've been trying it out and basically my impression is if you like Ark, you'll like this game. So I thought I'd put a video out there and see what people think, and if anybody fancies me doing a play series of this, then I'll see if I can fit it somewhere into my schedule. But in the meantime, I thought we'd give it a try, and I show you guys, those of you that haven't already tried it for yourselves, because it's got a fairly hefty price tag for an early access title. But as I say, it's very, very similar to Ark, so quite a lot of the good old survivor gameplay in there that you'd expect to see in such titles. But of course it's still in early access, so we can probably expect to come across the odd bug here and there, but I don't know. We shall see. Plus new features, I guess, being added all the time, as well as the bug fixes. But first we get to choose our character, and as usual I'm going to go with female, because I'm a strong believer in playing the gender that I actually am in real life. And just in case you're wondering, that we're on the UK Purist server, because that seemed to have some fairly good, I don't know, some fairly good sort of standard settings, and it's in the Purist tab as well, so nothing too experimental or modded, and in PvE, so that we don't get our structures trashed as soon as we build them. But I thought we'd just give it a go. Okay, so we've got a fair amount of character customization. We can move the head around of our character here. She's languishing on the cross. Okay, so first of all, we have to choose race, and there's quite a lot of races here actually. There looks to be about 12 of them. Let's see, Iborian, Cimmerian, Stygian. Stygian, that's kind of what, Egyptian basically. Tribal Himalayan, Hyrcanian or Turanian, Khitan, Kushite, Nordheimer, Pict, Shemite, Dafari, Zamorian, Vendian, Zingaran. There we go. So that's, what's that? Roughly a dozen, 10 to a dozen of them. So that's a pretty decent choice. I'm not sure that the choices we make as to race make that much difference at this point. I think they might govern what items we're able to craft late in the game, so the look of our armor and possibly some of the items that we can craft to place in our player bases and all that kind of thing. But other than that, I don't think it makes any difference to our starting stats, or if it does, the game does not make that clear. So really, this is all you've got to go on when or the look of the character themselves when it comes to choosing which race to play. Stygians are ruled by a king. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but I'm guessing that it's, you know, it's Egyptian, so Set's fun. But it is no secret that the priests of Set are the true power in the land. Only the Black Ring, a cabal of sorcerers led by Thothamon, rivals the priest in power and influence. So then we've got religion that we can choose. So there's various different types of religion. There's Crom, a god who requires no worship. Set, which is the one that this character should go by, given that that's the area of the world that she's supposedly from. I think, not sure about that one. Has serpents and sacrifice. I don't really fancy making sacrifices on a PvE server. I don't think that's going to really be very helpful or very possible. And god of cannibals, again, not sure. God of right and justice, well, that's a little bit too right on. Let's go for the one who doesn't require any worship. That's going to make things more straightforward probably. And then okay, getting straight in there with player voices. What was that? Are you sure that's a woman?
The gods are watching.
Death is coming.
Okay, they're a little bit wet.
Woo!
I think I quite like number 4.
Hey!
Actually, she sounded like a different woman just then.
Woo! Yeah! Woo!
Okay, let's go with 6. I have no idea. Okay, here we go. So here's our character, and she's really quite Egyptian looking, and this is one of the reasons that made me choose her. I suppose just because I recognised that sort of whole Egyptian thing going along. And we can change the colour of the skin here. That lipstick just really does not look right on that. And there, I think that's probably about the right skin tone for her there, isn't it? Yeah. That one there is probably about the right skin tone for her. We've got various, we can change face details as well. And again, we can move her face around a little bit. So we've got some sliders. We've not got massive amounts of sliders, but you can see the effect that that has there. And then we can make the chin narrower and wider. And that again just gives her a slightly more manly, more or less manly jaw. And I usually like to spend a little bit of time in character creation, but it doesn't have to take particularly long on this occasion. And then of course we have hair that we can choose as well, and we can choose various colours. Let's just have a little look. We start off here at this head with absolutely no hair whatsoever. And then, oh no, we have two no hairs. We have a sort of a shaved stubble and totally bald. And then we have this hair here, which is rather lovely, but doesn't look very Egyptian. This one, which looks like it might be really quite long, but looks also like it has a slight bug problem there as well. And that kind of suits her, actually, but I can't really see what the rest of it looks like down her back, so possibly that one. Not really. I'd like long, straight hair at this point, so that one's a possibility as well, that's the one we started with, I think. That one, I think, has a long braid at the back, but it's very, very difficult to tell. One of the styles does anyway. That one's also a possibility, but again, her temple seems to be clipping through, which is bothering me. So I'm sure such things will be fixed eventually, but for the moment, they're not particularly. So I think what I might do is go with this one here, because that looks quite good, and it's not bugging out too much. Let's just have a look at eyebrows. We've got a few choices with eyebrows. I quite like that one, actually. Quite like that first one. That's a little bit thick, isn't it? No eyebrows at all. Okay, it's probably got to be that first one. And then we can choose cosmetics too. And I think at the moment she has got some... We've got... Oh, right. So that's none at all, I think. Darker. And then they get lighter. And then we also have some sort of... Yeah, choices where we can have just a little bit of lipstick right in the middle of our mouth, which is a little bit strange. So let's go with this. Probably don't want it to be that dark. Let's go for a sort of a naturalish look, I think. There we go, that'll do nicely. And then eyeshadow, well, we can have black, blue, various colours, but I think probably black is appropriate. And then we want something that just looks suitably Egyptian, I guess. It's quite smoky. It's probably the one we already had to begin. It's that one, or maybe possibly that one there. Yeah, I think we'll stick with that one there. Oh no, that one there. I think that might be the one we started with, but that looks like the right one for her, really. Okay, now, body features, the only thing we can really choose at the moment is we can choose her height. So, at the moment, I can't really see her hair. I'm assuming it's boogieing backwards like that because she's got her hair dropped, but I don't know. So, we can choose the size. And actually, it looks like her hair bugs out less if she herself is taller. So, let's go for taller. Not that I want her to be an absolute giantess, but there we go. And then physique currently is greyed out, apart from this. We can choose our bust size. Isn't that lovely? Well, I prefer to have smaller ones, quite frankly. And then these tabs here are nudity tabs. I can't guarantee that other people on the server won't have availed themselves of those and won't be running around with everything hanging out, but I hope not. But there's nothing much we can really do about that. There are very few servers, it would seem, that have no nudity allowed. I am trying to run a family channel here, but quite honestly, I think it's more amusing than anything else. So I think that that's probably perfectly fine for her bust size there. And then, do we have anything else to add? I don't think we do, except that we need to finalise our character. Here hangs, don't lie down yet quite, small Archangel the Stygian, condemned to death for Disobedience of a priest, fornicating with low beasts. Oh, nice. Really, did I? Pickpocketing. When I started my solo game, I was accused of poor grammar, I think, or poor spelling, or punctuation or something. Seems a little harsh to put people on a cross for that. Okay, so there we go. And we may as well, I don't know, should we call ourselves Small Archangel? Or maybe I should change her name to something. Hello? Oh, there we go. There we are. Finally. There we are. So I'm calling her Isis just because she's Egyptian, so why would you not? And we'll just chuck ourselves into the game. Okay, that is us. And I thought we'd completely bugged out again. Chances are any bugs that we do find are likely to be a little bit more interesting in a single... Oh, it's not in a single player, in a multiplayer server. But we're not actually in a multiplayer server yet, because there's the map, this is the game map, and we're not even on it, and I think we will see ourselves when we are. There we are, looking not too buggy, thankfully. And can we level up already? That's kind of weird. Yes, we can. Okay, just landing here has leveled us up. So probably the first thing we should put our, survival. That is probably what the first thing we should put our points into. Oh my word! What just happened? Okay, it suddenly, spontaneously became night, so that's probably not supposed to happen. Press E to interact. I just did. What about this? I did press E to interact.
I am beaten. Left to rot among the ruins of the past. There are others here. Slaves. Bandits and cannibals. Exiles from lands I've never heard of. Some of them try to scrape a life from the wasteland, scrabbling in the rocks and sand for their own place. I cannot go on. The life that I left behind haunts me. The sun over the glittering spires of Belverus is forever denied me. The smell of my daughter's hair. I will pass the ghost fence, and this cursed land will finally end me. To whoever reads this note, I leave the last of my water and this message. Okay. Stranger, you have my pity. You do not know how cursed you truly are.
Not yet, we don't know, but given that the night just felt like someone had turned off a switch and left me in pitch darkness, which is going to look great on video, thanks a bunch, before I can even make a torch. Okay, we interact with this stone as well.
Behold, bonded one, the very boundaries of civilization. Beyond the passage of our highways lie the wild places of the world, where untamed savages make endless war upon each other.
Okay.
You cannot pass into the endless wastes enslaved. Your bonding prevents it. Okay. Return. Follow the road. Any road. All roads lead to the city.
I thought all roads led to Rome, but hey. In my experience, nighttime does not last very long in this game, and let's hope that that is still the case. Already come across a fair few bugs, which I didn't come across when I was messing about in single player. Again, I apologise for the darkness. That was rather dropped on us. Let's do a little bit of... Okay, my voice sounds strange. There we go. So basically we have a bracelet on which prevents us from being able to leave this place, and which is supposed to be part of our curse. So we're collecting plant fibre now, which I can't see and you can see even less of, I imagine, but I'm not going to be able to make a torch until, let me just have a look. We can make a torch out of plant fibre and sticks. We've got insufficient of both. So let's just keep searching in the dark, shall we? No way of knowing whether this is likely to happen to anybody who's kind of... And it's not like we can see anything to interact with. If there's anything there, we can't see it to pick it up, then, you know, I'm kind of stuck, really. You're supposed to spawn in the light, I think, because this bit's not even attached to the server. We're not even on the server yet, not officially, so... This is kind of wrong. Okay, we've got a little bit of light in the sky now, possibly, maybe. We need some stones, so we'll pick these up. There we go. Pick up the stones. I quite like the sort of the animations. I like the physics in the hair. I like the physics in the loincloth. Remains to be seen whether the other armor that we make can have physics to it applied to it as well. I don't know. And what the building system is like in game. I've seen some sort of pictures and read a bit of stuff about it, but we have to mind we don't get too encumbered. But there we go. We got some daylight now, and we've gained a level. Now the other thing is, I'm not entirely sure what the day-night cycle is like here, so it may be that it becomes night extremely fast. I don't know. Strength, agility, vitality. I think vitality is probably the place to go. And then learn recipes. So you can see the recipes we already learned. We've got these, so we can create those already once we've got enough plant fibers, but it's going to take a lot. And then these, which we can already make, but I need some branches before I can make those. And then, let's see, apprentice craftsman will allow me to make all of that stuff. So that's the one to go for, really. There we go. Fiber bedroll, which is going to be our spawn point, so we're definitely going to need that one. Okay. Now, quickly, before night falls on me again, we'll see if we can find some branches, but I don't think we find them here. I think we have to go further in before we can find any of those. I will just grab some more stones, but when we actually get on the server, that is when we actually get onto the map, rather, that is where we will find quite a lot of animals that will kill us. Here's a branch. Great, that's what we need. And we need more of those, please. Is there one there? No? Okay. So yeah, that's where we'll start finding hostiles. I don't know what happens if we wander off into the sandy waste. Well, actually, I do. I think we're probably... Oi! What is that? It's a gargoyle. He looked really pleased to see me, didn't he? I can't say I was particularly pleased to see him, but thankfully he's flown off. I'm quite sure what the story is there. I'm not quite sure what the story is in the game at all, in point of fact. So that's going to be a learning process. We continue this as a series, I say. Just a suggestion for the moment. I don't honestly know whether I'm going to do. I'm going to play this for my own amusement, whether you guys want to watch it or not. So I will. Oh wow, there's a dead person. Actually, a very, very dead person. Look at this dude. He's so dead. Does he have an inventory I can loot? No. There's another person standing over there. That'll be a real person then. Do you have anything I can nick? No? Really? Oh, he did. I'm sure I saw something coming up that I could interact with. There we go.
Gods curse this sandstorm. We were forced to take refuge before the wind scoured the skin from our faces.
Okay.
There is something in the storm. Beasts. We hear the skittering of their paws outside the ruins, and their howls mingled with the screaming winds. The men are scared. I've put them to work crafting rudimentary weapons and torches from the loose stones and rough plants that dot this place. I've yet to meet a beast that liked fire, or the bite of the axe.
Oh look, we found some bugs. A handful of insects will keep starvation at bay, barely. They will also spoil, which is why I ate them quite that quickly. And with that little question. Now, I like to play usually in third person, but I'll do a mixture of third and first so you guys can see. Apart from anything else, look at that. I have feet. I like playing games where I have feet. And now you can see why I didn't want my bus to be too big as well. So I can actually see where I'm putting my feet. So in point of fact, I'm really quite fond of that. And there's another person. Hi. Arf. Arf Arf. Hi Arf Arf. Pleased to meet you. You're just standing there. I wouldn't do that if I were you, dear. You'll starve or die of dehydration or something. Okay, so we need... Do we need more stones to be able to make a pickaxe? No, we can make a pickaxe. Nice. Can we make a hand axe as well? No, we need more stone for that, definitely. Okay, we're gonna... Right, okay. We're gonna carry on towards the oasis over here, because otherwise we're gonna die of thirst. Because the thirst goes down faster than the hunger. Not surprisingly, perhaps, given we are in the desert. Oh, it's another dead person. Oh my gosh, is that a real dead person? It probably is, isn't it? Is corpse looting on? Can we loot his corpse? Hi, dude. Unconscious. Oh my, I could nick his stuff. No, I'm not sure he actually has. He's unconscious. Why? Unconscious as in has logged out. I am not sure. I'm not sure if I can take advantage, as it were. No, he has nothing on him. He looks like a very new starter to me. Oh dear. Let that be a warning to us. There are dangerous things here. I doubt that they're dragons, but there are things that are capable of killing that guy. Okay, so we need rocks because I want to be able to make an axe. We've got a pickaxe now. Let me just get these in appropriate order, actually. I kind of like to have my axe and my pickaxe to start with there. And we're also going to need to make our way to the water, because otherwise I'm going to start suffering. Here we go, we've got some stones here. In point of fact, give me my pickaxe. That would really make sense. I like this. Look, we don't have to put our axe away in order to harvest stuff with a pickaxe in our hands. That rock got bigger when I hit it. Kind of bizarre. Okay. Can we... This is a big rock. Can I hit that too? Yes, we can. Nice! Tons of rock! Yay! Okay, we should have plenty now. Can I make an axe? Oh, yes. Let's make an axe. What do we need to make a bedroll? We're going to want one of those sooner rather than later. We're going to need twine. And we make twine how? Plant fiber. Okay, we're going to need to grab some more plants. Here we go. All of these plants and even rocks and trees, they all respawn. So I'm not stealing these from anybody else or, you know. There we go. They respawn on your private server, never mind a public one like this. And we have an axe, so we may as well grab ourselves some wood while we're here. What I find a little bit frustrating is that I can't actually move any faster than you see here. I don't think there's a sprint button. If there is, I haven't found it yet. And that nearly fell on my head, but it wouldn't have made any difference if it had. Okay, we will stop at just a couple of trees, I think. If we have any more trees than that, there's no point carrying too much stuff because we'll just end up dead anyway. Let's dual wield. Can we dual wield? No, that's a bummer because I've seen some NPCs dual wielding. The cheats. Okay, at some point we'll be able to learn. Some you know, weapon crafting and stuff as well, but for the moment we need lots of plant fibers. Never underestimate how many plant fibers you need in this game. You know what? I actually find it a little bit more difficult to judge my distance from stuff. Hey, here we go. It's our first creature encounter. Oh no, you're gonna die for that, pal. I'm gonna die, you ugly little gremlin. There, he's down. Okay, so we can hold E, and then we can open him up, and he's got nothing. So we'll just hit his ass and see. Feral flesh. Nice. Do you know what, though? We're probably not going to... Whoa. He gave us a lot of crap. We're probably not going to actually be able to make use of that feral flesh, because it will go off before we can cook it, because cooking it requires making a campfire, which requires approximately 1,000. We'll eat all those bugs before they go off. Nice. Yeah, loads and loads of branches. 50 branches, and we've got like 5. So maybe we should, I don't know, maybe if we hit this we'll get branches from it. No, we're getting wood and bark. Okay, we're getting bark and pickaxe. And with an axe we get branches. Yeah, okay, we get some branches like that too. Okay. Just have to watch my encumbrance meter on the HP there. In my opinion, the HUD is just a tad too big in actual fact. There's a little bit too much to it. Now, where the heck is... There is some water. There is. Is there anything else we can make at this point? Yeah, we want that, don't we? We have some twine though. How many twine? 3 twine. 3 twine. Craft 1, 2, 3, please. Okay. Hey, branches. Yes, we will have all the branches. We need to set a bedroll down, and we need to make a fire. Oh, crud. There we go. I've got to find water pronto. because otherwise we'll die. Oh my wordy, there's a big troll over there as well. And trolls tend to see us from approximately 1,000 miles away. Okay, I'm just gonna do this again because... Oh, I forgot. We move really, they're cute and edible. But not right now. We move really slow when we have something equipped. So we equip even tools in a fighting stance. That may change. Water! Water! There is some. I just don't know where it is. Over by these statues. There's a rabbit. Again. It looks more like a hare, actually. There's a person over there. Or maybe it's an NPC. I don't know. Maybe we have both here. That big-ass fire pit, that's NPC fire pit. Water. I just died of thirst. Boom, man. Boom. And I'm now going to be... What? I just lost all my stuff. Oh, dear. Well, we don't lose our, oh, here we go. We were killed by Durst. Durst? 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 Thirst, surely. Okay, where are we? I have no idea. Let's head on towards there again. We've lost absolutely everything apart from the branch we just picked up. If we could find our corpse, we could pick up our stuff again. However, goodness knows where on the map it is. Does this show us? No, because we're not currently on the map. There is a dead thing over ahead of us, which isn't us because we didn't die there. But is that the dude we saw before who was unconscious? I think he's logged out and he has a persistent presence in the world, but with nothing in his backpack at all. So we sort of know where we're going. Maybe, possibly, I'll be able to pick up my crap. I don't know how long my corpse will stay in the world, but I'm fairly sure others can loot it as well. So if anybody else managed to find that corpse, it possibly won't have anything left in. Let's just make sure we don't... Oops! I didn't mean to bring up the chat there. I'm not quite sure how I did that. And I can't get it. Maybe it will go away by itself. I don't know. Oh, nuts! No, I am not punching him in the face with my bare hands. That is not a good idea, is it? Oh my gosh. Can I not, you know, go a bit faster, please, please, please? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that... Oh my gosh, we're actually surrounded by enemies around here. This is not a good plan, is it? And of course our corpse is going to be down here somewhere. Because this is where we died last time. And this is where we're about to die again. I have a horrible feeling. Yeah, there she is. There's my corpse face down. Oh my gosh. I probably can't do this, can I? I probably need to come back to my own corpse once I've, you know, got away from whatever is chasing me. Let's just see if we can outrun it. Look, there's a house over there. And one over there. So there's a couple of player structures. Beggar off. Let's see if we can lose them in the water there. I've just drunk some water, so we ain't going to die of thirst again. Are you following me, Trollo? You're not, are you? Excellent. That's one way of getting away from you guys. Right, now I really do want my crap back, so let's see if we can dummy run him and go around the other side. I thought this was English-speaking surfer. Well, it did say UK in the title, but that doesn't necessarily... Okay, I don't know quite how to hide that. There, he's off. The troll is off, but is my body still there? Yes, she is under that tree. Let's grab... Oh my god, there's a crocodile! No, I don't want that. Do not want that. Right. Ah, no! No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Something tells me I'm not going to get him to stop following me by running into the water. That is where you would have NPCs, I think, if there was such a thing here. But maybe there's no NPC humanoids here, because it's a multiplayer map. Shelter. Apparently we're sheltered when underwater. Not from crocodiles. Presumably from the sandstorms that come around here. I don't know. There's another croc on the beach over there. I'm going to... Whew, we seem to have lost that one. Surely they, like, you know, swim. See the house there? And there's little houses dotting the landscape. We're going to have to find somewhere to build a house ourselves. Up! That's not the... Ah, no! It's another crocodile! You see, this is where it gets difficult, knowing where to place yourself, because if you're going to be just chased all the time... I'm going to work on the assumption that this is relatively safe here, because otherwise, why the heck would there be a house here? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, player buildings are indestructible on this server. It's one of the... Ah, no, you don't. It's one of the things that I kind of liked about it, so we'll just peg it over here, which probably won't lose him at all. I quite like the look of this little grassy bit here, possibly for our house. But in some ways, oh, for goodness sake, leave me alone, man. In some ways, you are better off where you're surrounded by trees, so maybe we'll go over there. I will swim, though, because that did seem to get shot at the croc last time. And if there's no bands of NPC bad guys, that will sort of kind of help me to get away with stuff. Emperor Trump. Okay. You think you're getting away from it all. Now those things, those big turtles, they attack. I know they do. So we probably don't want to be too close to those. Alright, I quite like the look of that little island up ahead. Maybe, ooh, bit of lag there. Maybe, possibly, or this one over here. Maybe, possibly, we can get ourselves established, or very basically established. And, oops, as long as we've got space to build a sort of modest house, we're all good. What have we got here? I don't know, but expect. That's a turtle, but it's a small one, so we should be fine with that. Here might be quite a cool place. Here might be quite a cool place. Okie doke. Let's go for it. Okay, so I've got... Oh, there's a crocodile over there. I'll just back slowly away. But there's a turtle nest just there, and that's quite a good thing, actually. Is it fairly level here? It's not massively level. We're better off where it is level. So maybe just over there if... Okay, this is going to take a little while, but we will find... Ah, that's an NPC. That is some NPCs right there. So actually, they seem to have colonised that bit already. Nuts, this is difficult. Have to go so far afield. Let's try over here. And then all I want to do really is set down the very, very basics so that if we die, we come back to the same place. And we don't have to go through all that again. And if we want to, yeah, and we don't lose as much crap. So basically, I want to be able to, yeah, this is cool. This is nice. We like this. We like this a lot. Okay, so we're going to put a bedroll here if we can make one. Craft. Yes. Yes. In the meantime, I want to... Hello, that's not what I meant. I want to replace these in my hands. Here we go. That isn't quite what I meant. We'll have that there because we want to place it. There we go. We'll place our little bedroll. It's not much. Boom. There we go. Options. Interact. Spawn. Spawn punked actualisiert. Okay, so we've got a little bit of German going on here as well. That's fine, I don't mind. We'll just grab some more stuff because we're going to need a fire so that we can actually cook meat when we get it, because I'm fairly sure that the meat that I got before is now all rotted because it does not last very long. We'll pick up all these rocks as well. They'll all respawn, as will any that we mine out. There we are. Now we're going to need 50 branches for this fire, which is going to be quite crazy. Let's see. Strength, agility, accuracy, vitality, grit. Grit determines the size of your stamina pool. That's probably a good one to have too, isn't it? There we go. And learn recipes. What's the next? Apprentice stone. Experienced survivalist. Yep, that's what we want. There we go. We can make a water skin out of 20 hide, which we haven't got yet, and quite a lot of twine. So you do spend a lot of time in this game gathering plant fibres, I find. A heck of a lot of time gathering plant fibres. Now, one thing I do definitely want to be able to make, and I'm not sure if I can yet, I want to be able to make a box, but I don't think we're going to be able to make a box because we just don't have... I keep pressing the wrong button. We're not going to be able to make a box because we don't have sufficient points to spend on the recipe, so here we go. We'll just trash all of these nice bushes here. Hello, give me the bush. Okay, and then we can make twine. We've got 6 bugs. Nice. Oh, and I've just for some reason I actually split the bone. There we go. You can see that. Whoops. That drop. We've got our water skin there. We've actually got a sealed water skin already, actually. Let me just see if I put that there. Get rid of that. Left button X. Okay, let's see if we can actually fill that up, that water skin. Yes! Nice! So we don't even need to make a water skin because we pick one up when we're out in the wilderness. Fantastic. Okay. Alright, so fire is definitely the next thing, and we need branches as opposed to... Right, we're going to have to get axing some trees, I think. These are all going to get in my way when I want to build a house anyway, so away they go. So we'll take all the trees that are nearest to us, and we'll do the same with the stone. And the next time we level... Hello, are you... Yes? Good. The next time we level, we will try, see if there is a box that we can take out. A box recipe that we can learn and build, because making a box and being able to keep our stuff in it would be a very good thing, definitely. There we go. How many branches have we got now? 33. That's quite crap, isn't it, really? Okay, so... let's put that away. We look like we've got a slight problem shuffling around like that. We've got branches here as well. 50 branches does seem a little steep, frankly, to be making a single small fire. And it is a small fire as well. It's nowhere near the huge great things that we've seen around. Oh look, there's a nest. But it hasn't got any eggs in at the moment, which suggests that maybe, possibly, somebody's had them away already. But they are very nutritious, so it's worth being near to one of those. Good source of food early on in the game. Okay, any branches here on the beach? Yes, these tend to respawn fairly regularly. But to start with, yeah, I never seem to have sufficient branches to be able to make myself a campfire before any meat I have when I start the game is yeah, gone off and thoroughly without use, beyond use. 46. You know what? We need 4 more branches. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know what? I'm going to get a couple more just for good measure, just because they're very, very useful. There we go. Lovely. Okay. Right. Back to base. Can we make a fire now? Yeah. Nice. Let's do that. And we place that next to our... bedroll, perhaps. And then next time we go hunting or manage to kill something that was trying to kill us, we can stick it on there and call it lunch. Turn the tables on our enemies. Alright. So, campfire. No, not that. This. You see, I've got 1 piece of meat left. By the time this blooming campfire is placed and stuff. There we go. There we go. Good. Now, can I just put that in there and, you know, actually... There we go. So hopefully this feral flesh will turn into something vaguely edible in a few seconds, and then we'll be able to eat it. I don't know what my hunger is at the moment, but and I don't know how fast it's set to drain on this server. I didn't look at all the settings. Oh, shredded roast. There we go. Nice. That's done. Right, so we can turn that off now. LB. Nice. Okay, well, our hunger's not looking too bad at the moment, so that's good. Oh, that's a loot bag, but it contains rotting meat, so I don't really want it. Okay, let's just see if we can clear our campsite of rocks a little bit, because we're going to need all these. Okay, there we go. We got 80 stone, we've got 8 hide, 6 branches, 17 seeds, we've got some bark. I'm not quite sure what we do with that. Apparently it's combustible. Ah, we can use it for something. Bone, wood, Plant fiber 30. Can we make something out of that? Can we make these, for example? Yes, we can. We can make ourselves some... let's see. We can make ourselves some leggings. Quite like her current get-up, to be honest, but I'll bet she'd be better off if she actually has some clothes on. So we'll make some shoes, and we'll try and make some hand wraps as well. And then we're going to need to gather some more fibers as well. So I'm going to do that. But looks like it's going to be dark pretty soon. But it's probably about time we should call this an episode anyway. But as I say, if you like the idea of me doing a play series of this game, do let me know in the comments, and I will bear in mind what you say. And you know, if there's a lot of interest, we'll get. I'll see if I can find some space for it in the schedule, even if I have to move something else over in order to fit it in. It's very like Ark, so maybe it should be my next Ark, or maybe it should take place in one of the 7 Days to Die episodes per week. I'm not sure, but let me know what you say, what you think. She's got quite. Is she throwing up? Does she have hiccups? She's got a very weird voice indeed. So not sure what's going on there. Oh look, we automatically equipped our new gloves and our new shoes. So that's great. Let's just see if we can make ourselves one of those. Not yet, we can't. We can make ourselves some trousers though. We'll make ourselves a decent woman. Oh, and we got some more bugs. I just love living on bugs. Oh look, I did split that. That's not what I meant to do at all. Okay, so we have our very, very basic bit here. We have the ability to cook meat. We have the ability to respawn. We don't yet have anywhere to place our stuff in storage. And when we leave the server, we will just fall on our back unconscious, which means other people can then steal all of our stuff. So that's not a brilliant thing. This is why I really wanted to be able to place a chest first. So, yeah. We shall see how we go on in future, if indeed you guys decide that you want to see more of this. You see, they're quite funky. I quite like those, but somehow I think my vest top is not going to look as cool. And it's really, really dark. Do we have a torch? Yes, we do. There it is. So, from Isis and from me, we hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you did, give us a like in the comments. Also, if this is the first of my videos you see, check out what else I've got in the playlist there. And yeah, watch this space and see if we do any more of these. And as I say, don't forget to register a vote if you would like to see more of this on my channel. Until the next video, guys, keep gaming, keep surviving, stay happy. Bye bye for now.